So I wanted to make a quick video of this style wheel and installing beauty rings. I'd done a quick YouTube search after having some issues trying to install the beauty rings on this style rim, and there definitely is a little trick to them. Stuff you'll need: the air pressure gauge filler, a valve stem remover, obviously the beauty ring, and then a screwdriver and a mallet comes in handy. So the problem with this was when I was trying to install these, that I was trying to get these outer tabs here to go inside of the lip. And that's not where they go. They actually go on the outside of the lip and kind of in behind the tire. I did not know that at first. I was trying to get them under there. So after I realized that they actually go on the outside, and then the inner tab actually goes on the inside, so that way they wrap around and kind of clamp both sides of the lip of the rim, I had another issue. Trying to get the clamp or the fingers to go on the other side of the rim. Obviously it's a little bit harder when you have larger than stock tires, and then also when they have pressure on them. So what you have to do is take your valve stem out, relieve the pressure on the tire, and it makes it much easier to put the outer clamps on the inside of the rim and that on the inside of the rim. Alright, Wyatt. So I'll take the air out of the rim, air out of the tire, and we'll try and install one. So after the air is out of there, you can hear it. You hear the tire kind of release from the bead a little bit. You'll want to rotate that around and kind of push on it. You know, sometimes they get a little sticky depending on what they apply at the tire store. So just work it around, kind of push it back off of the lip. And then you're ready to start trying to do the install of this thing. It's going to be a little bit hard to do with one hand, but you can kind of see how this thing is supposed to go. I'll try and focus in for you. So basically it needs to go like that, where the outer goes over, the inner will go in. How I usually get these things to start. Oop. Like I said, hard to do with one hand. I'll have to use two hands to do it, but you kind of get the gist. Make sure the relief is lined up with the valve stem, obviously, but it works pretty easy. You put the outers on top like that, and then you can push that inside, especially with a screwdriver. Just push it in. And sometimes you have to use kind of a soft blow hammer, and sometimes you have to put your knees up against the outside of these beauty rings to keep them from flopping out. But I'll push one in and show you what it looks like. They're literally, that was like 2 seconds, but when you have two hands it's much easier. But you can see how the outside actually is on the outside of the lip and the inside is on the inside. That is about normal for the tab to stick out. You're not going to gain a whole lot more trying to push it in anymore, other than probably nicking your beauty ring. So I'll do the rest, and then we'll finish up by filling up the tire. So I got the rest of them in. Literally the first one I did before I figured this out, I probably spent 20 minutes trying to get these little tabs on the inside, and it just failed. Ultimately it just would not clamp on. But taking the tire out, or taking the pressure out of the tire, releasing the bead a little bit, pushing it back, these things literally pushed on easy. Piece of cake. So the benefit to this, as I can see, is also once you put the air back in the tire, that it helps keep the outer clamp clamped on the rim, and these things will stay on and they will not come off. So that is hopefully will help somebody out in the future, save them some frustration, because I know I see these things on Chevelles and Camaros and stuff sometimes, and a lot of times I see them without the beauty rings, and they're kind of a goofy looking rim without a beauty ring, but with a beauty ring, not too bad. Hope that helps somebody out. Thanks for watching.